Everyone loves big numbers, big cars, big house. When it comes to smartphones, 4K display is unnecessary. Let me explain. Most smartphones in 2025 is under 7 inches, which means that your eyes can't detect the difference between a 4K display, a 2K display, and a 1080p display unless you are staring from a few inches away. In fact, when it comes to televisions, one of the reasons why you can actually notice a 4K display is because of the size, the normal size of the screen. On a smartphone, you don't get that, which means that on a smartphone, you cannot see that extra sharpness or clarity, but on a television, you can see the extra sharpness or the difference between a 2K display and a 4K display. Another thing to understand is that 4K display drains your battery faster, and aside that, it's very expensive to manufacture. And the crazy part you are very likely not to actually use that 4K display. I'll tell you why in my next point, but as you can see, it just drains your battery for no reason. As at 2025, the standard display is 1080p display, which most apps and social media platforms accepts, which means that your phone actually having 4K display, you're likely not using it. I think the only platform whereby you can enjoy using 4K display is on YouTube. YouTube will usually recommend 4K display. Even sometimes when you export videos on CapCut on 4K display, it doesn't come out 4K display most of the time. So maybe you use a software like one of these designing softwares like Premiere, Adobe Premiere, one of them, to compress the video, you get a very good 4K. But most apps, at the end of the day, when you put in social media platforms, it usually compress it down to 1080p display. So you see, your battery is just draining. I know you have a 4K phone, but you're not getting 4K quality. So if you're someone that wants to buy a smartphone that has a good display, I recommend you just get a smartphone that gives you 2K display and 120Hz refresh rate. At the end of the day, you get color accuracy, which is quite important for a smartphone instead of unnecessary pixels.